Finally, out of Taiwan and out onto our adventure over the blue ocean. So vast, and finally coming up onto some mountains of Europe. The kids were really excited to watch movies all throughout the flight. And on we went from Asia to Europe. And we got to see some nice little sights, towns and stuff on our way to Paris. And as we got closer, Paris has changed since last we've been here. Where did those mountains come from? Ryanair? What the heck is going on here? Podgo what? Hey, if you've been following along, you might be wondering how we went from launch on day 0 to day 82 in Podgorica, wherever that might be. And the answer is that we dropped the ball. We got so much content between the GoPro and her camera and my camera that we didn't really know how to deal with it at first. And then we were enjoying France and meeting with her family and stuff that we just kind of got further and further behind until it just became this monster that we didn't really know how to deal with. So since then, we're building up our systems. We're understanding better how to categorize content, how to organize it so that we can get to it and use it and make a video in a reasonable amount of time. So we're going to jump now to where we are. Well, we're not there right now, but to the idea is that we want to be 3 weeks to a month behind where we are in current time, in the present moment. So you're going to see now the video about Podgorica, and we'll tell you about where Podgorica is and all that. From time to time, we'll flash back to France with an episode. We'll have a segment called Flashback to France or something. It probably won't be in any order, and it's meant to just share. We want to get this content out. I mean, so you can see it, but also because a main reason that we're doing this channel is to create a travel log for ourselves and for our family, and something that we want to have. So we will get to it. It's just a matter of when. All right, let's check out Podgorica. Montenegro is a country in the Balkans. It's on the Adriatic Sea, just south of Croatia and just north of Albania. The capital city is called Podgorica. They use the euro here. And there are about 650,000 people in the country and 160 or so in the capital, Podgorica. And to compare that with Taiwan, Taiwan's a little bit more than twice as big as Montenegro, but Taiwan has a population that's 38 times bigger. So the population density is very different. It's much lower in Montenegro. And we could tell. The capital city just has 160,000 people. It's not very crowded at all. It's a very relaxed pace of life. The people seem to be pretty easygoing and happy. People were very generous and kind to us. It's a pretty clean place. I mean, Montenegro is a developing country, so there were some places, some instances where things didn't work the way that they might, if this was Central Europe or the United States. And what I mean specifically is once we turned down a road that just hadn't been finished yet. It was quite funny. Beautiful mountains all around the city. And pretty much everywhere you look, you got a great view.
Actually, yesterday I went to Adventure Park. It's like a super cool park that you can do adventures. I did 3 courses. I did the yellow one, the green one, and the blue one. The blue one's like one of the hardest. It's 8+.
It was a tree adventure.
Oh yeah, it was fun. And you had like these things, like these grips that you could put on the red, and there was like super long zip lines and stuff. It was so fun. I went crazy. And there was like one.
You did great.
I didn't fly a skateboard. There was like a flying skateboard at the end of the blue one. It was so crazy.
Yeah, that was the last
fell
bit.
off. I almost fell off.
And Jasmine, where are we?
In Montenegro! Montenegro!
Okay, so we've had 1 week in Montenegro and we're in the capital city. What's the name of the capital city, buddy?
Podgorica.
Podgorica. Podgorica.
Jasmine. Hey, finish your soup, little man. What? If you Jasmine, if you love the soup, say karikikaya makaya turu. Jasmine, if you think the soup is not good, say cheeky cheeky boo. Oh, there she is.
So we didn't do too much in Podgorica. We looked around a little bit, but mostly we kind of just decompressed and enjoyed. We rented a great apartment from Airbnb, and we really just kind of enjoyed it and hung out in the city a little bit. We took a drive around. And went to go see an apartment that we're going to move into in Tivat. It took us a little while to get used to the scale of the country. After being in Taiwan for 10 years, we thought that's a pretty small country. But then suddenly we were in a country that was half the size. And we didn't really think about what it meant. The place we wanted to live was only an hour and a half away. So we rented a car and drove around the city for a couple days, getting lost in small streets, driving on sidewalks as you do as an American tourist in Montenegro. But then we set out for Tivat. Over the mountains and through the hills we went. It was a fun little drive, lots of good music, and just a relaxed drive. There's not even a highway, there's no major interstate like we know in America or in Taiwan or in France. It just doesn't exist. The city, just little city streets, but even when we got out of the city and started going up the mountain and then down the mountain towards the coast, as you'll see here in a moment, there's no major highways. And so we started going up the mountain, and the scenery was very similar to Croatia, obviously, which is the country just to the north, and similar to the west coast of Italy, which is just across the Adriatic from Montenegro. And as you can see, there's a lot of rocks and not a lot of vegetation. It's not very green, no big trees that we saw. And it's called, the Montenegro translates to Black Mountain. We never saw any Black Mountain, so I'm not sure where the name comes from, but we did see snow. As we climbed up over the mountain, we just left Podgorica and climbed up the mountain, and at the top there's snow, and we passed through this little town on top, and everything's just small. It's just not a lot of people. But the best part was coming down the mountain on the other side. And we had just about one of the most amazing views I've ever seen in my life. And that is the Adriatic coast. That's the Adriatic. This is just a phenomenal view. And we continued all the way down. At the bottom of this hill is Budva, and then over to Tivat to look for an apartment. But that's another story for another time. And but what was the big thing that we did?
Adventure Park.
Okay, so let's back up a little bit. Adventure Park is a obstacle kind of climbing park.
Tree adventure.
Right, and there's three different courses that are increasing in difficulty, where you go along zip lines and you do.
I am thirsty.
You go along zip lines. You go against along wobbly bridges, and even like shimmy across. Hold on a sec, and you shimmy across wires, right?
Okay, guys. Right now I'll show you what to do on the trail with two things that you have. Okay. First one I call carabiners or hooks. You can call it hooks if you like it. we're opening it like that, okay? Just open your palm, open your hand, like this, put it on top of your fingers,
Take one.
like this, but black piece must be on the top, okay? With your finger, like this, you see? I'm going. Okay, just one moment. With one. How many red spots we are looking here? One or two? Two of them, okay? Releasing one on one, releasing another on another, okay? Then, when I'm hooked, I can start crossing the obstacle. Okay? Okay, when I finish the crossing, again, until you stop. That's okay?
Hands on the top until you stop.
Until you stop. So that's looking like this. Okay, I am keeping my there just to put your legs like this and back. Okay? Nothing else. Just with your feet and in front.
So
So these are the signs for the color trails?
Yeah, but a little bit
Ah.
on the left. On the left.
see that one?
Which one? That one's the yellow over there.
Okay, for
That
her,
was the yellow
it's
over
the
there?
yellow trail just.
Just the yellow trail.
Just the yellow trail for her because she's too small for the green one. Green
Okay.
one is above 6 feet more.
Okay.
The yellow trail is across the street.
It seems like nobody else is doing it. It seems like I'm the only one doing it.
Seems like it, yeah. Not that one. Not that one. Take the lowest one, move it up. Yep. And if you need to move a little bit with that, that's okay. As long as one's always connected. There you go. There you go. Where's this other one go?
This one.
Where does it go?
Up there.
I don't know.
Oh my!
Wow! You really gotta go for it, huh?
Oh my gosh!
Wow! Cool move, buddy. It's a good technique.
Can I just lean back like that?
Try it. Yeah, you're safe.
Can I just hang down like
Yeah, try it. Yeah.
that? And then
It can hold you. Just let go.
Mommy! Mommy! No, I can't go.
Go squat down. Yeah. There you go.
I'm just gonna let myself drop right here. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sitting down.
Well, wait, I think you gotta maybe move now. You gotta move this one to over here with this other guy. Don't you think?
Yeah, but it's not a guy. It's a thing for the.
It's called
It's a hook. You can call it a hook or a carabiner.
carabiner.
All right, see what you got. Show me what you got.
Leave it.
Hey, leave it.
Leave it.
Now go.
Go in. Da, 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 da,
Ready for launching! Woo!
You got a ways to go. You can do it. You can do it. Almost there. Yep. You're almost there. Keep going. You can make it. You can make it. Almost there. Hold on tight. You can see it. You can see the goal. You can hear me. You're almost there. Just keep going. You're almost there. You're almost there.
Yes! Can I go now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, ready.
Tell me what's going on.
I'm getting to the blue line for 8 years old.
And
Cuckoo. Hey. Mommy, you're blocking the passage.
Oh. Ouh, ça bouge.
Woo! Perfect there like that. Woohoo! Let's go. That's
Faut mettre les mains. Maintenant, tu as arrêté, tu peux mettre les mains là. Tu te rappelles, tu t'es tourné tout à l'heure. Voilà.
oh, like that.
Ça va te réchauffer. Yeah, very good. Very good. Regarde, Jasper. On peut le faire. Elle se débrouille.
That's smacking. I use that on the.
Ouais.
This is like.
Good job, Jasmine.
My gloves I find those are really good. There's two giant ones. Super cool. It's the wrist. Yeah, and wait a minute. And, like I dropped down one time, but I didn't feel the curve.
You did drop down more than one time. You were just like playing around, like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm just dropping
On
around.
the hardest level.
Yeah, you did it like
also,
3 times.
wait. I didn't do it.
You did.
You did 3.
I don't know. He just like wanted to hang out. He was like just hanging out 3 times, just hanging.
The Carabiner was
Carabiners.
holding him.
Yeah.
And Jasmine, you were able to open and close those big size, super strong carabiners by yourself the whole time. I was very impressed with what you did, Jasmine.
Guys, and wait a minute.
Your little hands.
I want to re-go to Adventure Park.
You
wanna
want to
re-go
re-go
to
there.
Adventure
Okay.
I want to re-go there too.
Wait.
Here's
And so, first impressions for Montenegro. What do you guys think of Montenegro so
Oh
far?
wait.
Yeah, Jasmine, what do you think about Montenegro?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know.
I like that it's both. There's both like not all you need. It's not Taiwan level of convenience, but there is almost everything it seems, and so it's just interesting to see a country that's in development. That's very. It looks like maybe I don't know, France where I'm from, or Europe, other European countries, but in the 90s,
Yeah.
the cars remind me of the 90s, or so it's
Which is
really
kinda-
in development.
Yeah,
like that.
it's interesting. I mean, it's interesting, and it's really not expensive. I mean, taxis, 10-minute taxi rides are €2. So I felt really good being in Montenegro. People have been really kind, really friendly people. Overall, just enjoying it. It's clean, like clean air. Not clean everywhere. I mean, there's kind of some trash some places, like you'd expect in a developing country.
Yeah, it reminds me of India too. And we saw cows.
Well, not that bad. Come on.
Not that bad, but there's trash. Like there's plastic, and everybody's using plastic bags.
We
which
saw
is like
cows.
sort of a bit bad. Well,
did see cows. You saw
we
cows?
stopped using plastic bags in a lot of countries now, but they use plastic bags here, like a lot of them. And so there's
But
trash
I
outside
say
also,
something.
plastic bags in the branches. Yeah.
We saw cows.
You saw cows.
And yeah, that's why I said it reminded me of India too, because there were 2 cows just in a little field by the street.
Remember we saw the chicken walking down the road yesterday?
Oh
Chicken.
Just a chicken walking down the road. I guess the chicken was crossing the road.
yeah.
Chicken's crossing.
Chicken car crossing. Be careful, Carl.
And now, Podgorica. One word. Give me one word to describe Podgorica. Jasper, one word to describe Podgorica.
Great.
Great. Jasmine.
I love it.
I love it. Which is 3 words. And Helen, one word.
Play.
Play. And I'm gonna say mountains. Okay. All right, guys. Well, let's go.
Bye.
Let's go.
Bye.